Hello. The world kind of sucks right now, and I'm sick. And I don't get therapy for 3 weeks because my therapist is off, and then I'm out of town. So, it's great. I'm clearly doing fantastic. There's so many funny bits in the last video that I did like this that I had to cut out. There's so many bits that I had to cut out of the last one of these because I would say something unfunny and then riff off of it for like 5 minutes. And some of those bits would be funny, but you need the context of all the stupid shit I said in preparation. I want to do my makeup again. Anyway, now you can see my skin. It's kind of shit right now, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm sick and I've been sleeping less. Like, don't get me wrong, I've definitely had worse skin. Like, this is not the worst skin I've ever had. Objectively, it's actually pretty decent. I'm lucky in that way, but also, like, I got used to having pretty good skin. Maybe it's because I wear makeup more now, maybe it's stress, maybe it's Maybelline. Anyway, I'm gonna do makeup again. And shit is going on. Shit is going on in the world. And you remember in my other video when I said, you gotta do what you can do, and other people will do the same? Other people are doing the same right now. And that's nice to see. I have to remind myself that I'm a person, and that I overwhelm really easily. And so it is important to be aware of what's going on, but not to the extent that it is harming your capacity to function. Because a you that cannot function is a you that cannot help. And so I have to just remind myself that, so I thought I might remind you that as well. I'm 10 minutes into the video and I haven't even started. I think last time was my longest video. It was because I had like an hour of footage. Editing's not that bad. I feel like I don't really edit, just like cut shit out, you know? Like, I don't do transitions, sometimes I'll do text, but I don't think it's very good. Editing tutorials? Okay, you have to say hi now. This is the asshole. Hey, look at the camera. Hey, look at the camera. But what if you looked at the camera, though? Nope. Well, goodbye. Anyway, I don't know how to edit, and I feel like all, like, tutorials on, like, how to edit, explaining the functions, and I know how to do the functions. You know, the creativity, artistry part? I don't know, but hopefully I'll get better, even though I just cut things. I don't, like, maybe I should add more transitions, but I feel like the footage doesn't really call for that. Like, what if just, like, a fire animation just showed up right there? I feel like that would look so out of place, no? If I can't do that, that's gonna look really stupid. And I'd say I'd cut it out, but almost every time I say I'm gonna cut something out, I leave it in, unless it's not funny. Because I think the cut it out is just, like, from watching YouTubers, and I just think it's funny. Anyway, let's actually start washing my face before this turns into 30 minutes of me not even starting. I actually don't want to put makeup on. I really don't. Maybe I'll just do skincare. I feel like that's less interesting, though. My skincare, and then we'll see where to go from there. I'm not going to use a great transition mix. Do we just start? Am I supposed to say, and on to the makeup? I'd like a little trim. Like, I can see it in my head. I feel like it looks stupid when I do it. Because if you can hear the oboe in the background, I swear. I swear. I swear. I live with 3 woodwind players. I used to live with 3 oboe players, but my 3rd roommate is subletting to my sister. But she plays bassoon, so it's all woodwinds. I made a washcloth because I forgot what I was talking about, and this is a good break. So I feel like riffing off of the content of the video, like, I feel like these videos are more entertaining if I have, like, a topic to talk about, or if I have, like, a story. I could tell a story. Maybe once I graduate. It would be another reason my parents can never ever watch this channel. I've also not really talked at all today. I've watched TikToks in my bed because I'm sick. You know what I haven't done today? Take a picture of my doctor's note and send it to my professor, even though I said I would. But somehow that's too much work. I'm not one of those people who like switches up every single product. Like I have different like treating products, but right now I'm not really using those because my skin's been freaking out. I recently bought, and I don't know how to feel about the Bioma oil cleanser, the milky oil cleanser. It works fine. Smells kind of like basil. Probably won't repurchase it unless I end up really, really liking it just because of the smell. I don't really like products that like smell like things. I don't really like herby smells. It's fine for now, but I didn't use that because I'm not wearing makeup, and I also didn't put on sunscreen this morning. Stupidity angers me. But I'm also very stupid, so you can see how this is a complication. Toner is the Peach Slices Snail Rescue Blemish Busting Toner with 95% snail mucin content. I don't know shit about this brand. I don't know shit about these ingredients. I bought it like my sophomore year of college because it had snail mucin in it, and like a couple months before that, snail mucin had gone super viral. So I bought it because I'm bad with money and I buy whatever I see. It's fine, and I think it's just fine. I hope you can hear me and that the oboe is not so loud. I want to post a video, but I can't do that if I don't have a video recorded. I'm also not going to speak louder than this. I don't know if paper can do this, but I saw a video about a dog that died because he got his head, like he put his head in a chip bag and he died because he like suffocated himself because I guess it's not super breathable. That's a paper bag. So like I don't know if it'd do the same thing, but I'm like paranoid, and also he wouldn't get stuck because he's like he's big for a cat, but he's not like a pit bull boxer. I could not tell you the difference between those. I don't know if I could identify them. Can I help you? What you doing? You gonna chew that? I don't think so. I don't think you should do that. My cat has a thing with chewing cords. His kill count is 11, so we try to keep him away from exposed cords. I've been filming for 25 minutes. I just put toner on. So I think I'm just gonna do the skincare in this video, and then if I feel like doing makeup, I will do it in another recording. I'm not gonna put any treatments on. I did buy from the same brand as the toner their Snail Rescue all-in-one oil-free moisturizer. Don't think I like this. It has hyaluronic acid, which I don't know how I respond to. I don't think any of my products have ever had hyaluronic acid before. Does this have hyaluronic acid? Okay, this has a little bit of hyaluronic acid, so it's probably the same. But I also did just break out, and I've been using this for the last couple days, so I'm not sure. But actually, this makeup is not going to be, or this is not going to be on my face, so just for fun. Just for fun, I'm going to use it, because also I'm not going to throw it away until I'm out of it, even if I hate it. So I might as well find other ways to use it. Because I've got, like, I think it's KP. A tattoo artist told me it was KP. It's very mild, but she didn't get me a tattoo because of it. That was a shitty experience. You know what? Here's my very, very first tattoo experience. I did not receive the tattoo. Basically, what actually happened was, I was 17. I was a couple months away from turning 18. My parents had allowed me to get a tattoo. Like, they would sign the paperwork off. Like, my child can have a tattoo. And my dad cried. He cried at the thought of me getting a tattoo. He was texting my mom and he cried. I'm not laughing because he's a man who expressed emotion. I think that's fine, whatever. I'm laughing because crying at the thought of your daughter getting a tattoo is ridiculous. Especially flowers. On the shoulder. I don't wear sleeveless shit. I didn't then. I was 17, I was insecure as fuck. No one would have ever seen it. Like, it would not have showed in this shirt. So I don't know what the fuck he was crying about. Anyway. I put that on my face. And now it is the generic Walmart brand moisturizer. It's 7 o'clock. Because I have a need for routine, and when things change, I get upset. Most days I put on shoes. If the TikTok dermatologists were watching this, they'd shoot me, but that's getting cut. I tried to figure out how to bleep something last episode, so I just cut it off mid-sentence. I was telling the tattoo story. Right. I feel like I just started this video. Feeling it. I'm feeling a little bit. So months later, this lady was booked out months. I get there, early to my appointment time. She comes out. She does not know who I am. Like, she knows that she has me. I'm next to her appointment. She doesn't know what tattoo I'm getting. So she checks us in. I explain. I redo everything. I sit down. She's like, okay, let me go draw your tattoo. You haven't drawn it. And maybe I'm like, okay, maybe she has something scheduling and she has to do some revamping, whatever. We sit there for an hour and a half. 1.5 hours. And she finally comes out. And she has the pieces of the tattoo as a stencil. Or like on a regular piece of paper. And a t-shirt that I'd cut off, like the neck part, so it could be like, you know? I think I have a picture. If I find it, I'll put it right here. So I was wearing that, and so she like lined up everything. She's like, okay, cool. Let me go back and I'll finish it up. Another 30 minutes later. 30 minutes to print out a stencil. And so she comes and she says, okay, come on. She got me under a ring light. And I had a couple bumps from shaving because I don't shave that part of my body usually. And so they were like 2 shave bumps. And also a little bit of like discoloration, like KP, whatever. It's not really like you can't even, it's just texture. And she gets me under the lights and she's putting it on me. And finally, after we had been there for like 2 hours already, probably more, she says, actually, I don't feel comfortable giving you this tattoo. And here's the thing, that is her right. She has the right to deny service, and I would prefer she denied service if she did not feel comfortable giving the tattoo. But the reason she wasn't comfortable giving me the tattoo is because I had the bumps on my arm, and she said one time she tattooed a guy's arm and he had bumps on it and all of the tattoo ink fell out. One time. I'd be a lot more understanding right now if I haven't had tattoo artists since be like, that's bullshit. That is bullshit. And then she got mad at me. She got mad at me because people had come in while she was drawing my tattoo and wanted like wanted flash. They wanted to get stuff. And she turned them away because it was my appointment. She got mad at me for not telling her that I had KP when I didn't really think I had KP. I got told I might have KP later, and I don't really think I do. Like, I try to be understanding and I try to be kind, but that was bullshit. And I've been told it's bullshit by people who know what they're doing more than I do. Why am I defending myself? There's gonna be like 6 people watching this video, and maybe one of you will make it this far. Statistically, you will. Why am I defending myself? There are no haters. There are no haters, it's just me and the bitch in my mind. Anyway, so that was such bullshit. And then I got my actual first tattoo, which is this guy. He is a mushroom with a knife. And I told her about it, and I was like I over clarified. Like, I warned her, I was like, hey, I have this, because the other tattoo artist had told me that I had it and that was bad for tattoos. And she was like, no, I've never heard of that. Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy you've never heard of that? Oh, by the way, did I mention that the other lady, she messaged me later, acted like it was a kindness? Like, she's breaking the rules for me? That she sent me my deposit back. I'm sorry, that had nothing to do with me. You decided that you didn't feel comfortable for a bullshit reason. And then got mad at me for a bullshit reason. Yeah, the fuck you're gonna give me my $75 back? Have you lost your mind? That's common courtesy. That's being a decent human being, which clearly she has not been up to this point. Anyway, I never went back there. She told me to just like try putting lotion on it for a couple months, and then maybe I'll come back, and maybe she'll do it. I've since gotten tattoos. I'll go to the appointment. I've sent her pictures. She sent me back pictures. She won't send me the finalized thing, which I totally understand. But we go back and forth, and she shows me her ideas. When I get there, she has a design for me. She says, "How do you like this?" And if I have something I want to change, she changes it. And if if it's good, then it's good. She's like, "How about the size?" And I'm like, "Okay, maybe this big." So she prints out a couple different sizes and she puts them on. You know how long that fucking takes? Talking with me, it maybe takes 30 minutes on the high end. Anyway, I'm pissed off. Now, I literally have not thought about that for years. I hope I expressed the anger. I usually would be louder, but I'm sick. I'm not on the phone with my mom, which is usually when I get angry. But, like, never in my life have I had an experience like that. That was ridiculous. That was so fucking stupid. Like, it boggles my mind. And truly, that's why I haven't thought about it in, like, how old am I? 3 years? Anyway, I've been recording for 45 minutes. So I'm going to stop this video. I don't know if I'm going to do my makeup. Maybe I'll edit this video for a little bit and see how I'm feeling. But, yeah, it's been 45 minutes. We're not going to go from, like, 10-minute videos to 15-ish minute videos to like 23-minute videos to 45-minute videos, which is how long this video would probably be if I did my makeup. So I'm gonna stop recording now, okay? Like, outro. Oh, what did I say? Subscribe, get high, goodbye. There we go. I've got our cheesy little saying.